Next we got Jesse Lee Peterson. You know what time it is. Let's get it. So we're back with some more Jesse. I seen the name Cynthia G before. Like on YouTube when I've been scrolling through YouTube. I'm not familiar with her. I never watched her video or anything like that. But the name definitely registered in my head. I definitely seen the name before. If you guys know who she is, let me know in the comments. But we don't waste no time. Let's hop right into this one.
Black power. Black power. I'm Skyping with Cynthia G. Cynthia.
Yeah, man, familiar.
I get the impression that you are an angry, nasty woman. Why am I getting
Jesse,
that?
You get a lot of false impressions. But I would like to take a minute to respond to what you said before we went to break.
Hold on. Hold on.
You said that black anger is why.
Shut it down. Cynthia, she's an angry, nasty woman, and it's these type of black women who are raising black boys and girls that are becoming just like them, and they blame this on white people. And until we can change that situation, things are not going to get better. And all angry people feel like victims, and they blame someone else for that. And if we don't deal, Cynthia, with what's happening in the home with these mothers destroying the souls of their children, and then the race hustlers using them for their own personal gain, how would black people ever get better?
Well, first, I would like for you to why are white people committing so many crimes? And they have two-parent homes, they have wealth, they have opportunities, job opportunities, they have economics. They still commit the most crimes. So this is why I don't buy into your fatherless home narrative, because you have a community of white people who have fathers in their homes, and they're still being domestic terrorists. They're still being racial terrorists. They're still committing the most rapes and violent crimes.
She just going off real quick. I hate when they do this. Look how quick it turns to white. That's the first which starts off her answer with white. And I'm not sure if those stats are right that she's talking about, but where I used to live, it was predominantly white. Well, they have blacks, but we were like, out of 100%, it was like about almost 80% white, right? Who was doing the most crimes? Blacks. Rob, fights, it was black. So I don't know where she'd get those. Maybe I know every state's different, but cause I'm out here in New York, and you guys know the Brooklyn, the Bronx, all those areas. They got white areas, but it's quiet. Yes, white kids do drugs, they do that. But I can't tell when last I seen a white dude rob or just robbing. I can't tell when last I seen that happen. So I'm not sure if her stats are right, but you see the way I'm already seeing where this whole conversation is about to go. She's already bashing the whites already. Meanwhile, look at her long stick here. I'm pretty sure that's probably not her real hair. Nothing's wrong with that, but you bashing people that have those natural hair look, so you buy hair that looks almost just as that. I'm confused. And whoa, I saw that the first comment I see on the video is black power, but refuses to wear her own black hair. That cuts deep. Hey, let's continue, man.
I would like to know why are they doing that when they have fathers in the home?
This sounds like a joke. Are you playing a trick on me right now? Are you being real?
I'm giving you facts, Jesse, and you don't have to like them, but they're still facts.
Why did Phil from the advice show refer you to us? Did he think that you were going to make sense or something? What was the reason?
You would have to ask Phil about his decisions and referrals, Jesse. But I do notice that you are deflecting, which is interesting. I would have expected the trolling to come from your callers, not from you, because when you resort to petty name callings and making statements that bear no importance on the topic, that just means you're trolling.
So when you call me white,
I'm starting to believe, Jesse, that you're the one who have nothing to say because you reduce yourself to a troll.
When you call me white supremacy, was that petty name calling? Was that petty name calling?
No, it wasn't. It was giving you an analysis on your rhetoric, my analysis on your rhetoric.
Amazing.
And it's in alignment with white supremacy. But you still haven't answered my question that I would like for you to question, because we're talking about the impact of fathers being out of the home. And we know that white people have the community with the highest rate of fathers in the home. So why are they committing so many crimes, and why do they have a drug epidemic right now that can't even be stopped at this point? Why are they the biggest mass shooters? Why are they the biggest pedophiles?
Because
why
of time,
do they
hold on, I
engage
got
in
it.
so much bestiality?
Wow. How many questions are you going to ask in one sentence? Oh, my God. So I see where she's going with this. Like, I'm not sure, but in the black homes, the father is always taken out of the home. And what she's trying to say is that how come the white kids got their mother and father at home and they still commit certain crimes, to do drugs? They're kids. When they grow up, every kid is rebellious. It doesn't matter what race it is. There's always going to be rebellious kids. Doesn't matter if they got both parents on, but black family, the kids are always known to go to that extent. Like, they will pretty much rob and kill their own kind. But if you hate the whites so much, why aren't you robbing white people? That's the part I can't understand. And I can't comprehend that way of thinking. Because if you say we've been oppressed so much, and white people are all these type of things that you're labeling them, why are we only robbing and killing our own kind? And she said mass shooters. You know how many shootings happened in Philly over Labor Day? I think almost 60 people were shot. 11 died. That's over Labor Day weekend alone. That's not even including those other states. You see, this is what I can't understand about our people, man. Like, why can't we acknowledge our own problems, our own mistakes, things that we do that we know are wrong that our people are doing? We always trying to blame everybody else. It's at this point, it's just ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure she probably has a popular YouTube channel. If anybody knows, I'll look it up after the video, after I finish recording this. But I'm pretty sure she's making money off of YouTube, and YouTube is owned by the white people.
I have it. Calm down.
I'm just looking to get my question
in
answered.
any culture, you're going to have good and evil, because the battle is a spiritual battle. It's a warfare between good and evil. Mm-hmm. So in all cultures, you're going to find that. But that's not in all cultures,
that's almost exclusive. Some of these things are almost exclusive to the white community.
That's not true.
I agree that there's good and bad in everything.
That's not true.
What I'm talking about isn't really prevalent in other cultures.
Man, you're going to find good and evil in all cultures, but in the black community, it's out of control because you have 73%.
It's out of control in the white community, Jesse.
You have 73% of black children born out of wedlock, and there is no sense of trying to correct that. So you see it more in the black community. Mm-hmm. When I call you a nasty woman, was that assessment with anger? Was that assessment?
No, it was a petty trolling tactic to bait me to get into an emotional state so you can try to prove
too late
a point.
for that.
That's what that was.
Let me go to some calls real fast. We run out of time here. We're going to have you back because of the problem we had with the Skype. Let me go to Tony out of Chelsea, Michigan. Tony, good morning, sir. You're on with Cynthia G.
Hey, how are you doing, Jesse?
All is well. Thanks for calling.
Like a few callers ago, when you had the last person on, and a few callers ago, and the young man said, well, somebody's eyes are going to be opened up. Somebody's eyes are going to be opened up from listening to her right here. The funniest part about her was when you put her on hold, how she was still going on. I mean, it was almost comical. And they won't understand when you talk about white supremacy. I'm from the area of Detroit. Detroit's been run by black people totally for over 40 years. And look where it's at.
See the look she gave on her face? Man, I was just about to speak on that too. Baltimore. Look at all these states that's run by Democrats, like he just mentioned. Detroit. Look at Chicago, Philadelphia. Look at all this that's run by black people. And the crime is out of control. Who are you going to blame for that? It's run by your own people. Somehow they're going to say, well, they just puppets. They're going to make the excuses. She already did the I thing already. They hate the truth, bro. They hate the truth.
Detroit's been run by black people totally for over 40 years. And look where it's at. Just take one quick look. Buffalo. Look at Cincinnati. These are politicians, black politicians, that are running these cities, and they run them into the ground. And I'm not saying anything. You don't have to. It has nothing to do with black or white, whatever. But that's what I see, and that's what's showing here.
And Cynthia, how do you respond to that? Who fought into that? Atlanta, Detroit, Gary, Indiana, Chicago, anywhere that blacks are in control is all hell to pay.
Well, black people aren't controlling any particular state, so that's where we disagree, because black people don't control those. But when you do have areas where there aren't any economic opportunities, where they've stripped the jobs from them and closed down schools, that's going to be a breeding ground for crime. But what we do know is that white people have these opportunities. They have the education, they have the wealth, they have the job opportunities, but they still commit more crime. So why is it that there's so much crime in the white community under white people's control despite their benefits and resources?
You're saying things that...
Is she serious? She just deflected everything that caller just said. What in the... No, she can't be serious. He asked a direct question to what the caller was saying. She couldn't answer, deflected right back to white people. Answer the question. You said, oh, because they stripped the job, the schools. But the black politicians once in power, they're the one that controls the money. That means they're not putting the money back into the economy, into their neighborhoods. You can't, oh my God. We were never going to go anywhere. With these type of people, with this type of mentality that's around, we got to get them out the way. She deflected everything that caller just said and reverted right back to white people. Unbelievable.
That are not true. What's wrong with...
I've never
Jesse.
See that.
They're true, and according to the FBI data. So are you saying that the FBI data that says that white people commit the most crimes, are you saying that the FBI data is incorrect?
Yeah. Cynthia, let me ask.
And so where were you getting your information from, and how do you validate your information and your talking points? Because mine comes from the FBI data. Yours come from your opinion, and that's the difference between me and you.
Hey, Jesse, have a good day, man.
Thank you. You too, Tony. Thanks for your call. Back in a moment, folks. Let me just put out there for the record, there are more white folks in this country. And
I'm just about to say that.
So you're going to have more white people doing some things. But for the number of blacks...
Hold on, Cynthia. Hold on.
Turn the mic. But for the number of black folks in this country, disproportionately, they are committing more violent crimes than other issues in our country. So we need to deal with that.
Exactly. Thank you. We like, 13-14% of the population? Come on. You can't... You're going to see... Come on. All right. I bet you she probably, on this day in 2022, this was recorded on January 8th of 2017. So in 2022, it's like pretty much, this over 5 years later, right? What's up with all the crimes in LA right now? The smash and grab is even happening in New York City. And when you see all the smash and grab, New York City, there's a lot of white people living there. It's only blacks. We got to put our people in check. We got to start policing our own people when they're doing dumb shit like that. Not her making excuses. That's why it will never change. All we do is make excuses, and we point at, is this one's fault? Is that one's fault? What's up with all the smash and grab in 2022? And their own community they're doing that in. Who didn't got to pay for all of that?
I'm talking to Cynthia. I'm going to have her back because we were supposed to have her on at the top of the hour. But there were a problem with the Skype thing, so
crime data says
we're going to have her back. What a dirty woman. So let's go to Realist out of Lakeland, Florida. Realist, you're on with Cynthia. Go ahead.
Yeah, just for time, I'm going to sum it up like this. It's called demagoguery. And for the low informational voters who are ignorant of stats and that kind of stuff, if they don't know and they listen to these people that quote-unquote supposed to be so intelligent and using intelligent words, it's got to be the most comical thing. And my heart goes out to the people who is actually listening to this garbage. It's almost comical. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Realist. I appreciate it. Cynthia, I'll give you the last word on this. We're running out of time. We're going to have you back so we can start off at the top of the hour, have more time with you. Everybody and their mama want to talk to you, so I want to give them a chance by having you back. Will you come back?
Oh, absolutely.
How do you see black men?
I see black men as a product of white supremacy. I see them as a product of white supremacy. They're in an inordinate circumstance, and they're having to deal with white supremacy, which has a very detrimental effect psychologically on anyone. So that's what I think, and I think you're also a perfect example of that as well, Jesse.
Why do black people see white people as smarter and stronger, especially black men? Why do they see them as being better than they are? Why do black people see white, such as yourself? Why do you people see white people as being smarter and better than you are? Because I don't see it that way. Why do you see it that way?
Well, Jesse, you can include me in that because I don't believe that white people are smarter and better
But you
than
do.
anyone.
You said it 1,000 times today.
And no, I didn't.
Yes, you
I said
did.
that they have a attitude of white supremacy. I never said that was valid. So you can't put words in my mouth. I don't believe that they're smarter than anyone.
But you do. You have to say it so many times. Everything has something to do with white supremacists, according to you.
It does. It all goes back to white supremacy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I personally think they're supreme or intelligent. I don't. And if you've looked at my content, you would actually see that I don't believe that they're smart at all. I think
Thanks for
they're
coming on.
diabolical.
Thanks for coming on. We'll have you back, all right?
She is unbelievable. Deflecting at its finest. We will not take accountability for anything. That first caller broke it down for her, told her about those states that's controlled by black people, that's in power by black people. Yet the crime is still out of control. She couldn't answer. She deflected it right back to the white people. I don't know. I don't know if they're actually brainwashed or they're just being stupid. Like, there's no way you can't be this stupid. Like, who else could you blame? It's like me being a parent to my kid, raising them, and then they do certain things. The blame is going to come back to me. It's either that I tried my hardest or I didn't. Those black communities, they didn't try. Why is all these crimes out of control? Chicago, it's so much shooting. It's so much killing. The violence is out of control. How come they can't stop that? She is delusional. I don't know. I'm going to look up on her channel and see what she's really all about, but I already see what she's about right here. Everything, direct questions, she deflected, and she goes on to something else. Right back to the white people, bashing the white people, blaming white people again. Oh, it's obviously they're going to have more white people doing certain things, just like Jesse said, because they are the dominant, more higher population. It only makes logical sense. Well, it seems that she lacked logical sense. Can you guys think about this in the comments? I know you guys are going to be going in the comments, man. Yeah. You guys want more Jesse? You know what to do. Leave a like, comment on the video. Show your boy some love, man. I'm going to keep dropping. Yo, Jesse keeps it 100. Even he has the same face expression that I have when she says some things that are just dumb. Like, did she really say that? Unbelievable. But the makeup, the eyes, lipstick looking all pretty, but ugly in the inside. Yeah, until then, I'm going to catch you guys next video, man. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.